Hello and welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas. Yeah, my daughter is off today. In Angus, where we live, every December they have like 2 or 3 days off. One of them is usually to cover St Andrew's Day, which is the end of November, and then a couple of in-service days. So this year it's today, tomorrow and Friday, which is lovely. So yeah, we've had a kind of quietish day. I went and posted parcels this morning, and yeah, I had great plans for today. I was going to talk to you about the advents that I have from previous years, my ideas for them, various things, and take you to knit night tonight, which I still plan to take you along, but yeah, today I'm just not really feeling it. It's the anniversary of my dad's passing. It's 8 years, and my mum isn't well, and I'm struggling. I struggle a lot, but I tend not to share it very often because, you know, everybody has difficult times and things that they are struggling with. And I don't want to make anyone sadder than they maybe already are. But I do think it's important as well to talk about how difficult Christmas can be. I can't remember if I mentioned it last year or not, but yeah, I'm really struggling today. And in some ways time does help, but in other ways it doesn't ever get any easier. You miss that person just as much as you did the moment they were gone. So yeah, today I just want to hide under the covers and not do anything. And I hope I'm not making anyone else feel rubbish watching this, but I also want you to know that if you're in a similar position, you're not alone. And that I always take a dip around this time of year. The first couple of days of Advent I'm really excited, and then yeah, at this point, and I'm like, and I'll get better again as we get nearer Christmas, but it's hard. I think anyone that's lost somebody they love struggles around happy events because they just see the gap that person's left, and it shows how much you've loved them, which is amazing. And my dad was amazing and my mum was amazing, but because she's not well, it's even harder. Yeah, we just don't know what the future holds, and it's difficult. And then I try to put a brave face on it for my girl, although she sees me cry regularly because I don't hide things like that from her, but I do try my best to be positive and cheerful as much as I can. But there are some days where it's just like, you just don't feel like planning things, you don't feel like doing cheerful things, you just want to hide. And I suppose that's probably quite natural, I don't know, but I'm guessing it is. I'm very lucky though. I have my sister, we're very, very close, and my husband is amazing. He's had to cope with a lot of tears over the last 8 years. And my girl, I couldn't handle anything without her. She's the joy in my life, and I'm so lucky I have her. But yeah, so I don't know, I will take you along to knit night later. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to take with me to work on. I might take the jumper that I've been working on recently, and I might show you that in a wee while. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty quiet one today. I'll try and remember and open my advents as well. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, I'm not really feeling it today. If not, I'll save them for tomorrow and I'll enjoy it even more opening them then. But yeah. After feeling sorry for myself earlier, I decided to treat us to Greg's baguette and mint hot chocolate because it was just what I was needing, and it was lovely. Then I was like, right, what can I grab for taking to knit night? I've got my garments, which I'll show you just now actually. yeah, and then I thought I would, what project could I grab, so I'll show you just what I've got. Now please excuse the fact I haven't worked any of the ends in on this, but this is the jumper that I was talking about that I used Advent minis and other minis. So this is done with Helen from Giddy Yarns, her book club minis from last year. I picked some of them, the ones that went with the colours that I used, and her 2019 Advent, I think. So I had a 10-gram Advent from that, and it worked through these colours, and then I picked the book club minis that went with it. So this is the Skylights jumper by Tanis Lavalley. It's really lovely. It's supposed to be done with Aran weight and lace weight, I think. So what I did was I held the 10-gram Advent minis with so one strand of that, one strand from the 20-gram fingering, yeah, they're all sock weight, the Fantasy Book Club minis, and a strand of lace, merino and silk, I think it is. Haven't got the band, but I'm sure that's what it was. So I adapted it to make the same weight, and I absolutely love it. I haven't put the ends in yet, but as I said, but it's so cozy and comfy, but like not fluffy hot. It's just lovely. It's really silky. I don't know, you probably can't see it properly, but yeah, I just worked I think I did 8 rows of every 20-gram mini and 4 rows of every 10-gram mini and changed. So I went through the 24 colours and 12 20 grams, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't make any sense if you haven't made it yourself, but that's basically what I did. And the silk mini throughout, lace weight mini, not mini, oh dear, is that kind of D, lace weight skein throughout. So yeah, I love this. It's got a lovely cable pattern down the front, and I just love it. It's such a good one for playing with colour. So I want to make more of these. I also want to try changing the panel down the front, but yeah, I think it's a great one for minis. So I've been looking, because of that, so the Aran weight plus the lace makes bulky weight. I've been looking at other bulky patterns, so I've seen a couple that I quite like, and Tanis also has one called Ultramarine, which she did in a gorgeous blue, and it's got cables and a bigger neck on it. I'm trying to remember if it was, I can't remember if it's bulky or if it's Aran weight, and I thought I maybe would just do like a strand of undyed yarn and a strand, like the minis work through an advent calendar. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's where I'm at the moment with those. I don't know. So I've got a second one of the Skylight jumper on the needles just now, so I don't know whether I'd want to make a third one with more minis or whether I'd want to find a different pattern. I'm very indecisive today, which is not helping matters. Anyway, so I'm doing my second one with Spectrum Fibre skeins that I've got. So I'm just holding the yarn double this time, and I'm trying to do like a little fade section where I use one of one colour and one of the other to kind of blend it a little bit more. So it kind of looks weird in this light, but the colours do work well together. There's pinks and yellows in that top one, and then more yellowy colours, and then kind of looks really pink there, but it's actually kind of corally coloured. And then we're working towards, can I see them? Yeah, of course you can. Then we're working towards that one, and then that one, and then I've got a darker pink, brighter pink that goes after this, so it'll be 5 colours in it. And again, the merino silk lace held with it, so it's a really nice jumper. I think it'll block out nicely, but it's actually lovely to wear as it is, because I did try it on and it's kind of slouchy, if that makes sense. It's just a nice one to do. So taking that to knit night, and I'll take this to show Helen because she hasn't seen it yet, although I feel embarrassed because the amount of ends in it, but never mind. When you have so many minis, it's going to make lots of ends, and I haven't put them in yet, but I will. But yeah, the other thing I decided to grab, oh heck, I've got it tangled now. Oh dear. I should have shown you this first. There we go. Is the habitation throw that I started last year. Was it last year? I think it was. With the Siobhan's Craft, or Siobhan's Yarn. Oh my god, I'm not doing well today with my vlogging, but never mind. With Siobhan's Yarn, anyway. It was her garden advent, Grandad's garden, and my dad loved his garden. So I thought it would be a good one to make a blanket with, because it's just 10 grams. But yeah, I started the habitation throw and I really just don't think it's the right pattern for this. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the habitation throw with lots of minis. I think it was like I did it with a fade pack, 5 50-gram fades and 5 50-gram skeins and a fade, and it was really lovely. I'm not so sure it works for minis because it's too irregular. I think that's why I don't like it. It's fine for other people who like that, but I just don't. That's beautiful, Maria. Lovely. Yeah, so I'm going to rip this out and take it along to knit night and maybe just crochet some squares or something. I'm not quite sure, but I just want to do something with it. I still want to make a blanket with this one, and kind of blankets and crochet are my comfort, and that's how I feel like I'm needing today. Yeah, just needing all the comforts and none of the hassle. So I'm going to wind this into balls before knit night and that'll be lovely. Come on, come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
Yes, come here.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, please,
No.
please.
No.
Please.
No.
Oh, well, I'll do Song of the Day then.
Yes, please.
Oh, come on, you can do it, because it's your song.
I want you to.
So, come here, and we'll just talk about it. So, what song have you been singing, and you sang it over dinner for us last night, that you're learning for part of your choir?
I didn't want you to say what the choir bit.
Well, tough. Come on. What song is it?
I want.
Say, come here and say it, because you're off the screen just now. Come here. Okay, she won't come on and tell you, but the song is I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. And I forgot to do yesterday's one, so I'm going to pick Silver Bells, because that's one of my favourites. And yeah, I like the older Christmas songs. I think it's really nice to have more traditional ones as well, so, or ones that have been around for a long time anyway. So that's yesterday and today's ones. So I'm back from knit night. I had a lovely time. I really was needing that tonight. It was just nice to be with friends and have a laugh. There was live music as well, kind of a open mic night, which was good. There was one of them in particular was very good. But yeah, the only thing is it's a bit loud, so you can't always speak during it, but it was still lovely. It was so nice just to see in that night group and just have a catch up. We haven't had much time this year. It's been like just the way everybody's commitments have gotten in the way. We just haven't managed to all get together very much, so it was really nice. And we're hoping we'll manage one more before Christmas. So it's pouring with rain here and quite cold tonight, so I'm snuggled under a blanket and I'm going to read some more of the Hogfather. I only read a small bit last night and then I fell asleep on the couch. Yeah, so I have my lovely bookmark from Helen, which was part of the advent calendar, and I'm going to try and, if possible, get to page 77 of this one, which will be up to the 4th day of the read along, so that would be lovely. I'm really enjoying it. it's a night of interruptions. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to sit and read for a little while and then have an early night, I think. Yeah. I think that's everything. We did song of the day earlier. Yeah, I think that's everything. So I'll say goodnight for now. Okay, bye.